Hey there, and welcome. Today we're diving into a topic that, let's be honest, is on a lot of our minds, our brain health. But this isn't about getting worried. Nope. This is all about empowerment, about understanding the simple, everyday things we can do to keep our minds feeling sharp and vital. So let's jump right in.
You know that feeling, right? You walk into a room and completely forget why you're there. Or a name is right on the tip of your tongue, but it just won't come out. We've all been there, and it can make you wonder, is this normal?
Well, here's the good news. For the vast majority of us, the answer is a big, resounding yes. These little brain hiccups are totally normal. So let's all take a collective deep breath, and let's actually dig into what's really going on behind the scenes.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to get a handle on what cognitive decline actually is. Then, we'll cover the 4 big pillars of brain health. After that, we'll uncover some surprising little habits that protect your brain, and we'll wrap it all up with a super simple action plan you can start today. All right, first things first, let's demystify this whole idea of cognitive decline. The goal here is to swap out any fear with some solid understanding, because it's not some scary switch that just flips one day. It's usually a really gradual process. So what does that gradual change actually look and feel like? Well, it might just mean your thinking feels a tad slower than it used to, or you have a harder time plucking the exact right word out of the air. Maybe you notice it's tougher to focus or to juggle a few tasks at once. Sound familiar? Yeah, these are incredibly common experiences.
And this right here is such a critical distinction. Over on the left, you've got normal cognitive aging, things like taking a second longer to remember something, or some mild forgetfulness. On the right are more serious issues that really start getting in the way of daily life. The most important thing to know is that most of us will only ever be on the left side of this chart.
So, why does this stuff happen anyway? Well, after we hit about 50, our bodies just naturally change. Things like blood flow to the brain might slow down a bit, and the lightning-fast chatter between our brain cells can get a little less zippy. Now, this doesn't mean decline is inevitable, but it shines a huge spotlight on why our daily habits suddenly become so important.
Okay, so now that we get the what and the why, let's get to the good stuff, the how. How do we support our brains? We're going to build our strategy on 4 powerful foundational habits. Think of them as the 4 pillars holding up your daily cognitive wellness.
Pillar number 1 is to simply move your body. And listen, we're not talking about running a marathon here. We're talking about a 10-minute walk, a little stretching in the morning. That's it. Just that little bit of movement gets more blood and all its wonderful oxygen and nutrients pumping up to the brain. It's an instant boost for your memory and focus.
Pillar number 2, stay curious and keep learning. Your brain absolutely loves anything new. Every time you read an interesting article, try a puzzle, or work on a hobby, you're literally building new pathways, new connections in your brain. And remember, the point isn't to be perfect. It's just about feeding your brain's natural curiosity.
All right, pillar number 3 might be one of the most powerful and honestly most enjoyable protectors out there, socializing. Just talking with other people, a phone call with a friend, a chat with a neighbor, it's like a full body workout for your brain. It keeps so many different parts of your mind active and engaged. And our 4th pillar is all about what's on your plate. You've got to fuel your brain with the right stuff. We're talking about things like berries and leafy greens, which are packed with antioxidants that protect your brain cells. Or nuts and fatty fish like salmon, which have healthy fats that are literally the building blocks of your brain. Think of it as premium fuel for your mind.
So we've got the 4 main pillars down, but now let's talk about a few secret weapons, some daily habits that are surprisingly protective for your brain, but often fly under the radar.
Take a second and just look at that number, 70%. That's a huge piece of the puzzle, right? Your brain is mostly water, and that has some pretty massive implications for how you feel day to day. Because if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. If your brain is 70% water, then even being just a little bit dehydrated can throw everything off. It's a direct cause of that fuzzy brain fog, forgetfulness, and just feeling slow. The fix? So simple. Just keep a water bottle handy and sip on it all day long. Okay, here's one that really surprises people. One of the best things you can do to protect your brain is to protect your hearing. I know, it sounds a little strange, but the connection is incredibly strong.
It's a fair question, right? What in the world does your ability to hear have to do with your memory or your ability to focus?
Well, here's the aha moment. Think of your brain as having a limited energy budget for the day.
If it has to spend a huge chunk of that energy just straining to figure out what sounds are, it has way less energy left over for things like thinking, focusing, and forming new memories. It's that simple.
And finally, we have to talk about stress. Chronic stress is just rough on the brain. But the good news is, managing it can be really simple. Taking just a few slow, deep breaths can calm your entire nervous system in seconds. And stepping outside for a quick walk, especially in nature, is proven to slash those stress hormones.
Whew! Okay, we have covered a ton of ground. So now, let's pull all these great ideas together into one simple, totally doable plan that you can put into action.
Here it is. Look how simple this is. A 10-minute walk, reading one article, making one phone call, sipping water, taking 5 deep breaths. None of these are huge, overwhelming tasks. Each one is just a small, easy deposit into your brain health bank account.
And I think this quote just says it all. Your brain isn't some fixed thing you're stuck with. It's constantly responding and adapting to what you do every day. And even the smallest positive changes, done consistently, really do add up to make a huge difference.
So if you take one thing away from our time together today, let it be this. You are in the driver's seat. You are the most important person when it comes to your own brain health. The power really is in your hands and in your daily habits.
And that leaves us with one final, and I think most important question. Looking at everything we've talked about, what's just one small, gentle habit that you feel like you could start today? Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because that's where this whole incredible journey begins.